Again, I want to thank everybody for being here and for setting aside a time to spend with us. I am honored, I am excited, and I just want to again welcome you and say thank you because I know you're taking time away from whatever it is you're doing to come hear my heart, and I promise you that you'll leave inspired, if anything, but definitely informed. I'm not going to try to convince you, but I want to show you everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything, so that you know whether or not coaching can be the vehicle towards your dream. And I'm going to talk about it all fitness, how nutrition has helped me and what it's been able to do in my life and what's possible for you. So, first, I'd like to start with my story. I was in the service industry for years. It was the first job I had outside of being a babysitter and a nanny. I did everything in the service industry, and also went in the military. And even after that, went back to the service industry. So I feel like every job that I've had has been very draining, exhausting, defeating, and I'm blessed to say that I have had good jobs. I have been able to provide up until this point, whether it was scraping at the end of the month and barely making it by, I've made it, right? We've survived 100% of our bad days. So I don't like to focus on them. But I will say that those jobs, they limited me very, very much. Very little room for growth in the service industry. And if you did, it's like, did you really want to be in the restaurant industry for years? Military, it's based on how people feel about you. It's based on what rank they actually need in your unit. I mean, there's so many moving parts that sometimes it takes years for you to get a rank advancement that you deserve, a promotion that you deserve. And so it's very, very limiting. And I was just exhausted from it all, mentally, physically, emotionally. I was drained. I was coming home from work and I didn't have much left to give. There wasn't much left of me. And after having my son, that's not what I wanted anymore. I wanted more for him, for myself, for our future. I was unhealthy. Even though people would tell me, oh, you don't look bad. I'm like, yeah, that from the outside looking in, maybe not, but I was eating terrible 3 a.m. Sonic runs for terrible food, McDonald's, ramen. I mean, just everything that I could think of that I wouldn't put in my body now, I was eating it. I call myself a recovering ice cream addict because I wanted it every single day, and sometimes I did have it at least once a day. And I was yearning for schedule freedom. I was yearning for it to not have to put in time off requests and hope the manager or platoon sergeant's in a good mood to approve it. Not knowing if I could take vacations, and if I did, having to come back and work my butt off because in the service industry, money isn't made if you're not at work. I desired friendship in a community that breeded success, where it wasn't us competing with each other to get that promotion, to get the best section, to get that bartending spot, where we're thriving on each other's success, and like the community we're in breeds success, where we love and support each other, and there's no strings attached. We literally want to see each other succeed. I was yearning and desiring that. I wanted progress. I felt like I was at a standstill. I was at a standstill with no real future and no excitement about the future because I didn't know where to go from where I was. I desired progress desperately in my life, financially, in my career, in fitness. I wanted to see progress and I wanted that financial freedom. Again, that word freedom is huge to me. Liberation is huge to me, and I desired that with everything in me because I had a credit score, y'all, that I couldn't walk by a dealership. I couldn't get anything. I had a terrible score that I didn't know how I was going to dig out of. I had no money to pay off what I needed to pay off to get out of it. Medical bills, credit card, having to decide between, paying car insurance and paying rent. Having that knot in my stomach when I would walk into the grocery store because I knew that I was going to have to calculate everything, and if I got it wrong, things are going back. That feeling is something that I didn't want to have anymore. I wanted that freedom. I wanted the comfort. I don't need to be the richest of the rich. I just wanted to be comfortable and free to do what I desired to do. So let me tell you a bit about the company that came into my life and completely changed it. And that company is Beachbody. And listen, y'all, I don't care what you've heard before. I want you to come into this with an open heart, an open mind, and really you find out for yourself whether this is the vehicle to your dreams, because that's what I had to do. I had to put all the naysayers, put anything I've heard before, because I had done another company before that left a bad taste in my mouth. But just like going into a restaurant, when you have a bad experience, do you write off all restaurants altogether? No, you might even try the same restaurant but a different branch. You don't write off all Targets if you have a bad experience there. You go again, right? And you hope for something better. And that's what I want you to do when it comes to this, because this can completely change your life like it did mine. So they were a major infomercial company, and they were founded in 1998. By Carl and John. They're super cool people that really care about us, and one day you'll meet them and get to hug them and talk to them and see that they really do care. And they found out that fitness was their niche. They started with Tony Horton. Tony Horton's the P90X guy, if you don't know, but they started with what's called Power 90. And they realized that this was it. They really liked what they were doing. They liked how successful it was. And so they decided that instead of keeping it all to themselves, they noticed that their message boards were bringing success. They noticed, they realized that why is this one person having results and this one isn't? And they realized that they were in the message boards, and people that were completing Power 90 were going in there to help others. People that were completing P90X were going in there to help others and share meal plans and show support and encouragement. And so instead of putting, their workouts and programs and supplements on shelves with no control over the display and really who was reaching and getting these products, they wanted to connect with everybody that was. And instead of keeping it to themselves, they realized, hey, we can add a peer-to-peer support to this. We can make this direct marketing company and get it into the hands of the people that really need it, and connect with each and every one of those people to make sure that they're having success, and get the peer-to-peer support so that they stick with it and see the results and feel the results they're looking for. And so they created the Coach Network to help fulfill the mission and provide the support that is so desperately needed when you're on your fitness journey. Y'all know support is sometimes the biggest missing link. And so they decided to create the Coach Network to do that. We're helping people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. We like to say we're multi-level helping, because that's what it is. We're not marketing, y'all. We're sharing our journey, and I'll go over that soon. And the compensation plan honors and rewards people that are helping people. That's what you're building your business on, helping. And if you've got a heart for helping others, you're in the right place. You're in the right place, because that's exactly what we're doing. That's what my friend did for me, and that's what I hope to do for you and for any incredible woman that I come in contact with. And they're built on integrity, y'all. I walked through the corporate office and was able to see before and afters all over the walls, the smiling faces of the people that work there. And they walked by and they told us, when we walk by these pictures of the before and afters and see the stories, we realize what we're working so hard for. So when we have the late nights and they're putting together these brand new programs for us and coming up with new material, they work hard because they know that it's helping people. So it's not just us that are helping people. They realize they're doing it too, and that's so exciting. So what is a coach? I told you about the company. What is a coach? Well, a coach is an everyday person. I don't even like to use the word normal, even though I put it in there, because who's to say who's normal, right? We're quirky, we're weird, we're all different. We come from all walks of life. We're just everyday people encouraging others to succeed and have a desire for a better life. Young professionals, military wives, students, young families, everybody, whether you're brand new to fitness or whether you've been in fitness industry and you love working out, you've been sharing your journey, we all come together on one mission to help people live a better, healthier, more fulfilled, incredible life, to be healthy, to be empowered, to be renewed. And that is what's so cool to me, because none of us are the same. And that's what makes us so incredible and unique, and be able to reach people that many others can't reach. I'm able to reach someone that you can't. You're able to reach someone that I can't. And that's what's so cool, is that we're able to lock arms together and help people change their life, help you change your own life. And that's what's beautiful. All walks of life. All walks of life. So don't you worry what it says on paper. Don't you worry about what your resume says. This business does not discriminate, and that's so exciting to me. No matter your race, no matter your gender, no matter your nationality, no matter anything, you are not discriminated on and against. Success does not discriminate in this business. This business does not discriminate, and neither does our team. And that, to me, it makes me smile. It's beautiful, and it's exciting to know that anyone can come in here and have the level of success that they desire, and they can achieve it. Why do I love being a coach? Why am I so passionate, y'all? Because of what I've found through coaching. It's way more than products. It's way more than even the business opportunity. I found fitness accountability, which I needed so much, which I didn't even know that I needed, honestly. But I found that I needed it when I found it, and that, oh man, I can't live without it. It's completely changed my world. I went from quitting after 2 weeks of starting a program or doing anything, finding YouTube videos, to finishing program after program after program, to where fitness has become such a habit in my life that it feels like if I don't do it, it's like not brushing my teeth that day. Like I feel off. And that's what it's done for me. It's transformed my world, my health world. It's brought me freedom, that freedom that I keep talking about. It brought me that. It brought me that financial freedom. I'm almost completely debt free, and I am able to work from anywhere. And I'm free from that 9 to 5. No more time off requests, no more working my butt off for someone else's dream. I can work from anywhere. I'm working on getting my butt down to Costa Rica to live, to get back to slow living off the land, seeing an ocean view and working with that, living wherever I feel, and being able to help people from there. I built new friendships, and what's great is I get to take them everywhere with me. I never feel alone, because we always have this community of support, and they're right here. Just like we're meeting virtually, I can meet virtually. I can meet with them in person. We never feel like we're alone. There's a sisterhood, there's a brotherhood, there's this beautiful connection that we have. And even though it's virtual, we're like family. There's constant fun and inspiration. We're always doing new things. They come up with new ways to challenge us, new programs, new supplements, new things that keep us motivated and inspired, new stories that come up all the time. You're literally inspired every single day at some point, whether it's a message from someone you've helped, whether you see someone that's changing their life, whether it's your own life that's transforming before your eyes. You are inspired. And like I said, we have a supportive community and family, opportunity to travel in and out of the company. The company is always providing ways for us to earn incredible trips. The next one's going to be in Mexico at an all-inclusive resort. And we're traveling to Indianapolis to meet for our yearly conference, where we get to just dive in and engage and learn and support and love on each other. And I'm able to use my story to help others. The story that I used to never want to tell anybody, because I had such a self-destructive past. Y'all, I should be dead 10 times over, but by the grace of God, He saved me. He saved me from alcohol. He saved me from partying. He saved me from decisions that I made that could have taken my own life and someone else's. He saved me from eating disorders. He saved me from people that were in my life that were dragging me down. And I'm able to use that story of desperation, of depression and anxiety, of lost hope, of disappointment. I'm able to use that story to reach others and share with them and let them know that there is a way out. There is an exit strategy. There is hope. There is a light at the end of that tunnel. That right now, that their circumstances aren't there forever. I'm telling that to you. Right now, your circumstances are not your forever. You can change. That first word at the top of this page, change. You can change. You might not be able to change your destination overnight, but you can sure change your direction. And I've been able to use that dirty, messy story that I've got. I've been able to take that testimony and use it to help others change their life. And through that, I have found my purpose. And I'm tearing up because looking back, if even just 4 years ago, I would look at the woman I am now and be like, believe it wasn't possible. Um, when you're on your knees, crying for help and hope, and you wouldn't believe it was possible. But I'm living proof that it is, and I found my purpose through sharing that with you right now and every single day that I come in contact with people. So let me tell you what we're not. I've told you that we're everyday people. Let me tell you what we're not. We're not experts. We're not experts, and we don't need to be. Team Beachbody has put together incredible programs by the experts, by celebrity trainers that have been doing this for years, by nutritionists that are incredible at what they do. So we don't need to be experts at all. We aren't cookie cutter. Like I said, we come from all walks of life, all types of people, quirky, weird, nerdy, whatever you want to call it. All walks of life coming together on a mission to help others, to help ourselves become healthy, empowered, renewed. Be yourself. We're not salesy. Thank goodness, because I am terrible at it. I worked for a telemarketing company one time, and I'm pretty sure they lost money when I worked there because I'm terrible. I can't sell anything that I don't back up 100,000,000%, that I don't believe in. We share our journey, like I told you. We share our story. We share the good, the bad, the ugly, and we invite others to come along with us. We share this gift with others. That's what we do. We're not salesy one bit. We don't cold call. I will smack you on the hand if I see you doing it. I don't want cold calling. That's not what my team is about. And that's what you need to be about. So don't worry about that. We'll never, ever, ever encourage you to do that. We don't eat perfect. I don't eat perfect. I love food. And so if I want to go out and explore the town and eat some delicious food, I'm going to do it. There's everything about balance. I'm not going to do it every single day because I want to set an example, and I love to feel good. But don't worry, we don't need perfect, because who wants to learn from a robot? Who can connect to a robot, right? That is eating perfect all the time and has these awesome healthy foods all the time, that doesn't ever slip up. I can't connect with that. And I know that you can't either, so nobody else will either, so don't worry about that. We're not hunters. I believe that these products, when you're using them, we'll talk about that, they sell themselves. That's, again, why we don't have to be salesy, because we're sharing our journey. We don't have to hunt people down. We don't have to beg. I told you in the beginning, I'm not going to try to convince you, but I am going to share with you, and you can make your informed decision. We're never bored because there's always something new happening. There's always a new program. There's a new one coming out next week. There's a new one that was out last month. We're never bored. There's always something that we can come up with. If you feel like you're bored, do something different. This is your business. This is what you make of it. If you're bored, change it up. There's never a reason to be bored. And we don't ignore family. I sit with it. A lot of times on the couch curling up with my son when I'm working on emails or having a call with a coach. He's right there next to me. You'll see him when we do training, virtual meetings and trainings. He'll pop his head right in and sit on my lap because he wants to hang out. I'm not going to ignore him or push him away. He's going to sit right there and maybe lead the call with me. We don't ignore our family. The point is to spend more time with our family. The point is to find that balance that works for you and your family and have coaching fit in your life and not the other way around. What we are looking for, who we are looking for. I'm looking for someone who is first and foremost honest, has integrity, and is driven. I want you to have this mindset that there's no plan B. Take this and run. If you see this as the vehicle to your dreams, don't dip a toe in. Do a cannonball in. Take this and run with it. Take this business and run with it. Success is in your hands, which is a crazy, scary thing to think about, right? Because when your destiny is in your hands, you can either fail or explode and be awesome, right? You're going to fail. But if you have that drive that says, I don't care, I'm not stopping until I reach my mountaintop, you will not stop until you reach your mountaintop. And let me tell you, when I decided to dive in and stop dipping my toes in and, kind of just wading in the water and drifting, that's when I saw the biggest change in my business that got me to the point where I can now go look for places in Costa Rica to live and be in a place that's going to make my soul happy. And that can happen for you. I want someone that has heart. I don't want someone that's cold. You gotta have a heart for helping people. If you don't have a heart for helping people, this isn't the right business. And I'll be honest, it's not. You've got to have the heart to help others. You've got to want to wake up and build those relationships and find out if you can be there for someone that really, really needs you. If you don't have a heart for that, this isn't right for you. That's who I'm looking for. Someone who's ready to embrace change and not afraid of it, embracing it. Because change is scary, but the only thing that is constant every single day is change, correct? So why not embrace the change that's going to completely change your life? It's going to be scary. It's going to be hard. It's going to leave you with the fear of the unknown. But embrace that change, because I promise you that biggest leap that you take is going to give you the best view, right? So walk, leap, jump, and then climb up to that mountaintop. I like people who are busy. Why? Because busy people get to work and get down to business. When they've got things scheduled, they're like, boom, schedule it, done. Boom, schedule it. That's how I am, especially if you're organized. I'm not even organized, but when it's time to work, I bust my butt and I work. And that's what busy people do. And so that's why I say I like people that are busy, because they're getting things done. I want a team player. I want our team to be a unit. I mean, military installed that in me, but I've always thought that I've always wanted that community that embraces each other, that loves on each other, that supports and encourages. And that was what breeds success. And that's what we should be as a team, a unit, fighting for one common thing, to become healthy, empowered, renewed, to help others do the same thing, to help empower those around us, to live our best life. Right? That's what we want. That's what we want to do. And we want to do it together. You are never going to be alone. And I'll talk more about that. I want someone who's focused, who visualizes, who decides that nothing is going to get in their way. No naysayer. They know that naysayers aren't going to cut their paycheck. They know that naysayers aren't going to build their dreams, so they're focused. They are looking at what they need to do. They're looking at what they need to fix in themselves, how they can improve. They can pat themselves on the back. They're just focused on building something that is all their own and create their own version of success. And someone who sees this as their dream vehicle. I get it that it might not seem like it right away, but I hope that you'll see the vision as we continue. And if you do, that you'll run with it, like I said, that you'll embrace the change, that you'll have that drive to never ever give up, that you'll say there's no plan B and you'll go after it, because I'll be with you every step of the way. And I also want someone, and I'm looking for someone who wants to be their own best customer, who wants to be the proof the products work. You've got to be your own best customer, because who wouldn't want to know what you're doing if you're showing up every single day, you're sharing your journey, you're working out, you're planning out your meals, you're having your shake every single day. That is delicious, by the way. You don't want to miss it. I know I don't. Sometimes I have it twice a day. But who wouldn't want to know what's going on? What is this person doing? I've literally had people tell me they see me transforming before their eyes because they see it every single day. And so when I come to them and say, hey, yo, I'm hosting this 21-day group online. It's going to be full of support, encouragement, meal plans. And I go into the details. They're like, yeah, what's up? Because I've been watching you and I want to feel as good as you're feeling. I want to look the way that you do. I want to, look the way that I want to look. You know what I'm saying? And they're open to what you have to say because you are proving to them that these products are legit. That's what you need to do, because these products are legit. But only if you're using them. They're not going to work if you're not using them. And who's going to believe you if they work if you're not using them to show them that they work? So I'm definitely looking for someone who strives for progress in their own life. You don't need to be perfect, like I said, but I need you to be striving for progress in your life and fitness journey in all areas, because I can tell you when you're disciplined in fitness, you become disciplined in all areas, because fitness is tough. And once you get past that, you feel like you can do anything. So someone that wants to be the proof the products work. So that being said, how do you get started? Best way, and really the only way I'll recommend, is the challenge pack, your fitness bundle. It's your commitment to start. It's the investment in your business, y'all. And listen, right now it is under $200. Under $200 to start your own business. That's crazy. It costs $250,000 to start 7-Eleven, and that's when I looked it up 2 years ago. $250,000. That's just to get the franchise. That's not counting inventory and everything that you have to get. Under $200, and you're only getting what you need to start. You're getting the fitness bundle that gives you streaming access to every single program ever created by Beachbody and the new ones coming out for a year. You'll get 30 meals of the shake, our superfood pack, nutrient dense, vitamin-filled shake that I drink every single day. My body is so off without it. I haven't had it today yet, and my stomach's growling as I'm talking about it. It's delicious and comes in incredible flavors that are vegan, that have vegan options as well. You'll get that. You'll get your containers so you can learn the container system of portion control. They're color coded. They're super easy. If it fits, you eat it. And you get nutrition guides. I mean, you're loaded. You're loaded with everything you need, nothing extra. Let me talk to you about why. Because your business fee, which is $15.95, covers your website domains that are already created for you. They cover inventory and shipping, so you don't have to have boxes and boxes of inventory at your place. Thank goodness, I don't have room for it. You don't have to worry about shipping things out. You don't have to worry about exchanges. You don't have to worry about customer service. And you don't have to worry about paying millions in ads because they're already doing it. Brand recognition is huge. I was in the Caribbean and people knew who Sean T was and T25 and all our trainers. They knew. So this is your commitment to start your business. Not only that, to start your journey. Like I said, you've got to be proof the product works. So unless you have that in your hand and you're doing it and using it every single day, you're not going to be able to be the proof the product works, which is what your business is built on: sharing your journey. Sharing your journey, your own personal journey, and inviting others to take advantage of this unique and beautiful gift. And back to the $15.95, that is waived if you are active duty military or an active duty military spouse, and also if you are a veteran. So if you are a veteran, it's waived for your life. Active duty military and active duty military spouse, so you have no monthly fee and you're still getting to take advantage of all those beautiful things. So, and then you're in the challenge group. And you don't have to worry about running one. I'll put you in my online fitness group. It's through a private streamlined app. It makes it so incredible to track your workouts when you're drinking your shakes, your stats, and you get to come in and see encouragement every single day, see everybody else posting their pictures, and it's really, really empowering, really encouraging, and full of support. You're going to be able to practice and observe how to run the group, so you don't have to feel like you're getting thrown in with the wolves, like, okay, run your group. You have no idea what to do. You'll see how I do it. I'll show you every single day, and you can ask whatever questions that you need so that you can start yours and start yours with confidence. And it's going to help you get your progress. Like I said, proof the product works. You jumped out your progress. You'll have results to share along the way. I don't mean to have these amazing you don't have to have 20, 30-pound weight loss. I'm talking you're building strength. I'm talking about your mental strength is building. I'm talking about the changes that are happening inside and out. What I like to call non-scale victories. You don't have to have some huge drop in weight, but just sharing your journey. You won't realize how many people are looking for what you have until you share. And that's what it's going to do. You'll have everything you need to get started, and then you'll start in my group, and you'll be able to have that progress to share. And I wanted to share with you what's possible for you. This is what my first 3 years look like. I'm now in year 4. Before I told you I was barely living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, barely. At times I didn't make it. And I would have to ask my parents for help just to make sure that I made it to that point of that next paycheck. I was overworked, working so many hours to barely make it. Do you know how discouraging that is? That drains you in itself, mentally, physically, emotionally. I was so lost. And because where do you go from there? Where do you go from having nothing? How do you feel like you can fight for anything when you have nothing? And I felt like I had no purpose because I knew I was doing the same thing every single day, and I didn't know where to go from there. I felt like I had no purpose. I hadn't been a mother, but beyond that, I just felt like a workhorse, and it made me feel miserable and sad and depressed all the time. And I was smiling, but inside, I'd get home and I'd want to drink it away. I'd get home and I'd want to cry it away. I was a completely different person. Then year 1, I earned enough to cover my shake. That was exciting enough to me. I'm like, it's not new money. It's money I earned, and I get to keep having this beautiful thing. Then I completed my first program, which I'd never done before, and I felt like I was getting my health back. And then even better, y'all, I accomplished the dream of firing my boss. Peace out. fired my boss, and was able to be home, to stay home with my son full time, which I had dreamed of since I knew I was going to have him, which I had searched for since I knew I was going to have him. Year 2, I was able to move to the Caribbean and stay with my family and pay off $6,000 in debt, that debt that I told you I had no idea how I was going to get out of. I started to be able to rebuild my credit. And then I was able to purchase my first car because of it. And that my team became one of the top in the network. And they still are doing incredible. Things I never dreamed of. Paying off debt like that? Not that much. Y'all crazy. Then year 3, Star Diamond. I was 6-figure earner. Again, something I never dreamed of when I was in my before stage. Covering all my bills. I was able to be in a test group for a new program that came out. Before it came out, I was able to experience it and go through it, which was an honor in itself. Became a certified personal trainer and holistic nutritionist, and just expanded on my knowledge and passion for this business and helping others. I have passion beyond what I ever dreamed of. And like I said, if I were to 4 years ago look at the woman I am now, I wouldn't have thought I was the same person. I travel all the time, and I'm in the best shape of my life. Leading a tribe, a community of incredible people that are so empowering. And I call them Strong United. This is what happened for me. This could be completely way more incredible for you, but I just want you to start seeing the vision for yourself. What would you want yours to look like? What would you want right now? What could $1,000 a month do for your family? What could $2,000? What could $3,000? Think about it. What could that extra money do? For me, even just being able to cover gas. For me, just being able to walk into a grocery store and not have a knot in my stomach, not calculate, get what I need, and get out. To when my son says he's sick, not have to say, I'm sorry, honey, I gotta go, I can't get off work. To when he needs something, to be able to go to the store and get it. That's what's possible. And I want you to see that vision, because I'm so glad that someone helped me see it, and I want you to see it too. That being said, y'all, what does my team offer? What's in it for you? I mean, when you sign up, what happens, right? You're going to get emails from me first to let you know what your first steps are, to lay it all out for you, because I get it. It is overwhelming when you first start. But don't worry, I will lay it out for you and you'll know what to do. First and foremost, you'll get into our new coach training. That'll help you build a solid foundation for your business. It's laid out everything that I've been through, that other coaches have been through. We put it together and I've pulled from it. I've created my own for what I know you need. You will have everything you need in that training. And it's self-paced, so you can take your time. You can just dive in and get it all done if you want. Then you're gonna have a call with me where I'm gonna go over things. You can ask any questions you need. I'm gonna hopefully alleviate any stress that you may have when you first start. But those one-on-one calls can happen anytime. You can just schedule with me, along with team calls that are stream trainings, and we also have team meetings. So you're able to stay connected. You're able to continue to learn. You're never left alone. That's what it boils down to. You're never left alone. You'll always have plenty of resources in our support groups. We have a coach online office that also comes with the $15.95 that you pay. You have an online office with all the tools. I mean, they're constantly adding to it, and there's everything you need in there. If there's a question you have, promise it's answered. Promise there's a document, there's a training, there's a resource in there for you, as well as in our support groups. Tips, advice, you can ask questions. There's tons of encouragement and support. You are never left alone. There is a huge support system for me, for my coach, from the company as a whole. You're never left alone. And I'm with you every step of the way. You run, I run. I can't do the work for you, but I'll make sure you have everything you need, including my support and mentorship to help you succeed. And then you just got to apply what you learn. You've got this. I'm telling you, everything is laid out. This is what you make it. It's what you make it. You got to dive in. You got to dig in, you got to lean in, and you've got to never give up until you reach your goals. Never, ever, ever give up, because I'm always going to be here. With that, I just want to leave you with, think about, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? We know failure's coming, right? But what if you put in your head, like, so what? What if you could help one person get off medication? What if you could help them reverse their pre-diabetic? What if you could help them reverse that? What if you could help your family who struggles with heart disease reverse that, prevent it, help them feel better, help them live longer, happier, more fulfilled lives? What if you help yourself do that thing? What if you travel more? Think about it. Visualize. Close your eyes if you have to. What would the perfect day look like for you? What about taking trips with your family? What about being debt-free so that you can bless others? All of that is possible. Your own version of success is possible. And that is what is so exciting to me, and why I sit here and share with you, and why I will do it over and over again until I turn blue, because of what this business has done for me, this opportunity, this community, the fitness programs, all of it, what it has done for my life, my son's life, my family, and what it could do for you. I'm so grateful for you. I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. You can unmute, and I believe you can also undo the video, but if you just want to ask questions, I'm here. Let's chat.